Ever feel like your cat is giving you the side eye? Well, you might be right. Like seriously, they're judging you. We all know cats are basically tiny, furry emperors disguised as pets. They rule our homes, our hearts, and sometimes even our sanity. But what happens when your little furry overlord gets jealous? Oh my god, you guys. It's like a whole new level of drama. Today we're diving deep into the hilarious world of jealous cats because let's face it, we wouldn't have it any other way. We're talking 10 signs your cat might be secretly plotting your demise because you dared to pet the neighbor's dog. Just kidding. Kind of. Get ready to laugh because these feline antics are so relatable, it's scary. And by scary, I mean hilarious. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure my therapist agrees. Let's do this thing. Alright, picture this. You're on the phone with your bestie, dishing about the latest episode of like, whatever you're watching on Netflix. Everything's cool, you're deep in the drama, and then, bam! Your cat morphs into a furry foghorn, unleashing a meow-phony of epic proportions. Coincidence? I think not. They're totally trying to steal your thunder. It's like they know the second you're invested in a conversation that doesn't involve them. They gotta make their presence known. And by known, I mean deafening. Don't even try to ignore them. They'll just meow louder. Trust me, I've tried. It's like they have a sixth sense for when you're about to say something juicy, and they're determined to shut it down. Honestly though, I wouldn't have it any other way. It's kind of endearing. In a my cat is plotting against me kind of way. Okay, we've all been there, right? You're in the zone, working on something super important, or scrolling through TikTok, and suddenly, bam, cat butt in your face. They just casually sprawl across your keyboard, like they own the place. Which, let's be real, they kind of do. But still, it's like they know the exact moment you need to be productive and decide that's prime cuddle time. And it's not just laptops, guys. Oh no, they're equal opportunity attention seekers. Books, magazines, your phone. If you're paying attention to it, they will sit on it. It's a classic power move. And honestly, I kind of respect it. They're basically saying, hey, remember me? I'm the cute one here. Pay attention to me. Okay, so we've covered the more subtle signs of feline jealousy, but sometimes our furry little overlords, they get a little more direct. And by direct, I mean they might try to swat you, or maybe just give you a look that could curdle milk. Like, you're just minding your own business, petting another animal, the audacity. And suddenly your cat is all puffed up, hissing like a tiny, adorable tea kettle. It's like they're saying, how dare you show affection to another being in my presence? And the worst part, you can't even be mad, because let's face it, it's kind of hilarious. Plus, you know they secretly love you, even if they have a funny way of showing it. The scent of jealousy, and maybe cat pee. Alright, this one's a little less hilarious and a little more concerning. But hey, we're all friends here, right? We can talk about the weird stuff. So if your cat is feeling particularly jealous, they might start, shall we say, marking their territory a little more liberally than usual. And by marking their territory, I mean peeing on things. Your things. Yeah, it's not ideal. But before you panic, it's important to remember that cats are weird, and sometimes they do weird things. It doesn't necessarily mean they're plotting your demise, though, let's be real, it's always a possibility. If your cat starts doing this, it's probably a good idea to talk to your vet just to rule out any medical issues, and maybe invest in some good stain remover. Just saying. You go, I go. The shadow returns. Have you ever felt like you have a tiny furry stalker? No? Just me? Okay, well, if your cat is feeling particularly clingy, they might start following you everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Like, you get up to go to the bathroom, they're right there with you. You go to the kitchen to get a snack, boom, instant cat chaperone. It's like they're afraid you're going to have fun without them, which is ridiculous because, let's be honest, they're the life of the party. But hey, who doesn't love a little extra attention from their furry overlord? Just try not to trip over them, because that's never a good look. The silent treatment. Spoiler alert, they'll crack. Okay, so we've talked about the cats who meow incessantly for attention, but what about the cats who go the opposite direction? The ones who give you the silent treatment? Yeah, those cats are savage. It's like they know how much it bothers you when they ignore you, so they weaponize their aloofness. You could be doing their favorite thing in the world, like shaking a bag of treats, and they'll just stare at you with those cold, unblinking eyes. It's enough to make you question your entire existence. But don't worry, they'll crack eventually. They always do. And when they finally do grace you with their presence again, it'll be like nothing ever happened. Until the next time, that is. Obsessively grooming, more like passive-aggressively grooming. We all know cats are obsessed with being clean. Like seriously, they spend half their lives grooming themselves. But did you know that excessive grooming can actually be a sign of stress or anxiety? And what's one of the leading causes of stress in a cat's life? That's right, jealousy. So if your cat is suddenly spending more time licking their fur than usual, it might be because they're feeling a little left out. Or maybe they saw you petting the neighbor's dog, and they're trying to cleanse themselves of the betrayal. Who knows? Cats are weird. Where'd they go? The great cat escape. Cats are masters of hide and seek, like seriously, they can disappear into thin air. But did you know that cats sometimes hide when they're feeling jealous? It's true. They might slink off to a dark corner or squeeze themselves into a box that's way too small for them. It's their way of saying, I'm mad at you, and I'm going to sulk in peace. Of course, they'll probably come out of hiding eventually, especially if you shake a bag of treats. But until then, you'll just have to respect their need for some alone time. Yoink! That's mine now! Cats are notorious for stealing things. Socks, hair ties, your sanity, nothing is safe from their tiny little paws. But did you know that cats sometimes steal things to get your attention? It's true. They might swipe your favorite pen or bat your phone off the counter just to watch you chase after it. It's their way of saying, hey, remember me? I'm the one who's supposed to be the center of attention. So the next time your cat runs off with your TV remote, just remember they're not being malicious, probably. They just want to play a little game. Love bombing, more like attention bombing. You know how sometimes you're feeling down, and then your cat comes over and rubs all over you, and suddenly everything is right in the world? Yeah, well, sometimes cats do that when they're jealous too. It's like they're trying to out-affectionate whoever or whatever they're jealous of. They'll shower you with head boops, purrs, and maybe even a few strategically placed licks. And you know what? It totally works. Because how can you stay mad at a creature that's so fluffy and adorable? You can't. That's how they win. Jealous cats, the ultimate drama queens. So there you have it, guys. 10 hilarious signs your cat might be secretly plotting your demise because you dared to look at someone else's pet. Just kidding, kind of. But in all seriousness, cats are weird and wonderful creatures, and their jealousy, while sometimes frustrating, is just another part of what makes them so lovable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the video on the screen to continue watching more awesome content. And be sure to let me know in the comments below if your cat does any of these hilarious things.